Hello students, how are you? Students, in the last video we discussed about the types of the functions. In this video we will discuss about the composite of the functions as I told you in the last video. But before starting the topic, I would request you to subscribe our channel if you have not subscribed it till now. Now come to the topic, composite of the functions. Let us go through the definition of the composite of the functions. Let f be a function from a to b, g be a function from b to c. Then the composition of f and g denoted by f composite g. F composite g and is defined as the function from a to c given by f composite g of x equals to g f x for every x belongs to a. See, f is a function from a to b. F is a function from a to b. So by the definition of the function, what is the function? In the last video I told that a relation from a to b is said to be a function if corresponding to every element of A there is an unique element in set B. So f is a function from A to B. It means what? Each element of A will be associated to an unique element of set B. Now G is a function from B to C. It means what? Again by the definition of the function, all the elements of set B will be associated with an unique element of set C. So if x is associated with y, if x is associated with y under the function f, we say that fx equals to what? Y. Fx equals to what? Y. And y is associated, suppose z in set C, it means what? Gy equals to what? Z. Okay. So from here we can define a function from A to C. Why? Because corresponding to every element of A you will get an element in set C. Okay, and this function is called composite of f with g. And how do we write? F composite g. Take care of it. F composite g, then f we will write first, after that circle, then g. So f composite g is a function from A to C. A to C. Okay. And how do we define it? If x is an element of set A, then f composite g of x equals to g f x. And at place of fx, what you will write? Gy. Gy. Gy gy equals to what? Z. Gy equals to what? Z. Okay. So f composite g of f composite of g of x equals to g f x for every x belongs to A. So here for this function, that is for the function f composite g, what will be the domain? Domain will be set A and codomain will be what? Set C. Now one question may arise in your mind that we can to find out composite of any two functions every time? No. Composite of two functions will exist only when range of f is subset of the domain of G. Here I have given you this thing as a note. F composite G exists if and only if range of the function is equal to domain of G. One more thing, whenever you are finding the composite of the two functions, that is to find F composite G, first F is applied, then G is applied. To clear this thing, one example I would like to quote, very common. You all appeared in class 10th. Whenever you was in class 10th, in the month of September and October, you were asked to go for the registration, है ना. तो जब रजिस्ट्रेशन आप कराते हैं तो क्या होता है, आप एक फॉर्म फिल करते हैं. आपकी स्कूल के जितने भी क्लास 10 के बच्चे थे उन्होंने एक फॉर्म फिल किया था, और फॉर्म फिल करने के बाद में आपने उसको बोर्ड में सबमिट किया. बोर्ड ने क्या किया कि एग्ज़ाम टाइम में आपको क्या दिया, एक रोल नंबर दिया. हर बच्चे को एक पर्टिकुलर रोल नंबर मिला ना. जब आप एग्ज़ाम में एग्ज़ाम देने गए तो आपने देखा होगा कि जो आपकी कॉपी का, बोर्ड कॉपी का जो फर्स्ट पेज होता है वो परफोरेटेड होता है बीच से. आप एग्ज़ाम कॉपी सबमिट करते हैं, उसके बाद में क्या होता है, जो राइट साइड पार्ट है फर्स्ट पेज का, उसको क्या किया जाता है, अलग कर लिया जाता है, जिसमें कि आपका रोल नंबर होता है, फादर नेम होता है, सेंटर, स्कूल नंबर, सेंटर नंबर, ये सब होता है. वो पेज क्या किया जाता है, सेपरेट कर दिया जाता है, और आपके रोल नंबर के करस्पॉन्डिंग एक कोड बना दिया जाता है. इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर हम अपनी स्कूल के सारे बच्चों को सेट ए मान लें, सारे बच्चों को जो रोल नंबर मिला उसको क्या मान लें, सेट बी मान लें, ठीक है. और हर रोल नंबर के करस्पॉन्डिंग एग्ज़ाम के बाद में एक जो कोडिंग की जाती है, ताकि एग्ज़ामिनर किसी भी तरीके का कोई पार्शियलिटी वगैरह किसी के साथ में कर सके, या कोई बच्चा ये न जान पाए या एग्ज़ामिनर न जान पाए कि ये कॉपी किस स्कूल या किस शहर से आई है, उसके लिए क्या करते हैं, डिकोडिंग करते हैं. तो एक तरीके से ये क्या है, आप बच्चों का क्या हो, नामों का क्या हो गया, सेट ए हो गया. आपको जो रोल नंबर मिला वो आपका क्या हो गया, सेट बी हो गया. और आपके रोल नंबर्स को कोडिंग की गई तो सारे कोड्स को मिला के क्या बना, सेट सी बना. तो ये क्या है, एफ कंपोजिट जी. क्या है, एफ कंपोजिट ऑफ जी. अगर बीच के रोल नंबर्स को हटा दें तो हर बच्चे के करस्पॉन्डिंग एक पर्टिकुलर कोड कॉपी पे बोर्ड क्या करता है, देता है. ठीक है. तो ये एक आपका अलग तरीके का फंक्शन बन गया, कहाँ से, ए टू सी. अब इसका रिवर्स प्रोसेस क्या है, जब कॉपी चेक हो जाती है, जब कॉपी चेक हो जाती है तो उसके बाद में मार्क्स फीडिंग होती है. उसके बाद में क्या होती है, मार्क्स फीडिंग होती है. अब मार्क्स फीडिंग जब होती है वो कोडिंग के करस्पॉन्डिंग होती है. ठीक है, कि इस कोड के मार्क्स इतने हैं. तो जब कोड के करस्पॉन्डिंग मार्क्स फीड किए जाते हैं तो हर रोल नंबर के करस्पॉन्डिंग एक पर्टिकुलर कोड होता है ना, तो उस एक पर्टिकुलर कोड के करस्पॉन्डिंग आपको क्या मिलता है, एक पर्टिकुलर नंबर को, पर्टिकुलर रोल नंबर को मार्क्स आते हैं. और पर्टिकुलर रोल नंबर को जब मार्क्स आते हैं, इसका मतलब क्या है कि एक पर्टिकुलर बच्चे के लिए वो मार्क्स क्या होते हैं, फीड हो जाते हैं. तो ये क्या है, एक रिवर्स प्रोसेस है. यहाँ पे फंक्शन कहाँ से कहाँ है, सी टू बी देन बी टू ए, मीन्स है वी, इन दिस केस वी कैन से दैट this process, that is process of feeding the marks according to the code given by the board, is what this is called G composite of F. And how do we write G composite of F? Okay, now the function, this function will be from C to A. Okay, so whenever we are taking the composite of the two functions, For an example, K and S, K composite S. So what will be the domain of the K composite of S? Domain of the K composite of S will be the domain of function K, and the codomain will be what? Codomain will be the codomain of the function S. Just like here, whenever we are taking G composite of F, then the domain for this function is the domain of the function G, and the codomain of the function is what? Is the codomain of the function F. Codomain of the function F. Okay. Now come to the few more important points. Let us take an example. F is a function from the set 1, 3, 4 to 1, 2, 5, and G is a function from the set having the elements 1, 2, 5 to the set having the elements 1, 3, such that F is equal to what? Function F consists of the ordered pairs 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, and G is the set of the ordered pairs having the element 1, 3, 2, 3, and 5, 1. See, F has the ordered pair 1, 2. It means what? F1 is equal to what? 2. F1 is equal to what? 2. 3, 5 existing in F means what? F3 equals to what? 5. Okay, so don't get confused. Now here you are asked to find what? F composite G. You are asked to find what? F composite G. So if we take this as a set A, this as a B, this as a C, so F composite G, in the last slide I told that F composite G will be a function from where to where? From A to C. Okay, so this thing I have expressed with the help of the figure also. This is set A, this is B, this is C. So F composite C will be a function from A to C. So now F composite G of 1 is an element of set A, by the definition will be what? Df1, and at place of F1 I just told 1 is associated with what? 2. F1 is equal to what? 2. So this will become what? G2, and in the function G, 2 is associated with what? 2 is associated with 3. 2 is associated with 3. Okay. Next is F composite G of 3 means what? Gf3, and in the function F, 3 is associated what? 3 is associated with 5. So at place of F3 what you will write? F5, and in the function G, 5 is associated with what? 1. So this will be what? G5 equals to what? 1. F composite 4 will be what? Gf4, and at place of F4 we can write in the function F, 4 is associated with 1. So at place of F4 we will write what? 1. And in the function G what we see that 1 is associated with what? 3. Okay, so under the function F composite G, elements of the set A are associated. 1 is associated with 3, and 3 is associated with 1, and 4 is associated with what? 3. So F composite G will consist of the ordered pairs 1, 3, 3, 1, and 4, 3. Okay. So for this function f composite G, domain will be what? Domain will have the elements 1, 3 and 4, whereas codomain will be what? 3, 1 and 3, 1, 3, or you may say 1 and 3, because whenever we write the set, elements are not repeated. Okay. Come to the next question. Find f composite G and G composite of f if fx equal to 8x cube and gx equals to what? X to the power 1 by 3. Okay. So come to its solution. Gfx of x, by the definition, this will be what? Gfx. At place of fx, what you will write? Fx is equal to what? 8x cube. So at place of fx, what you will write? G 8x cube, and value of this, how will you find? In the function gx, at place of what you will write now? 8x cube. So when we do so, what we get? 8x cube whole to the power 1 by 3, that is equal to what? 2x. Now what will be G composite of f? G composite of fx will be equals to what? Fgx. At place of gx, what you will write? X to the power 1 by 3. Now value of this, how will you obtain? In fx, at place of x, you will write what? X to the power 1 by 3, and your fx is equal to what? 8x cube. So this will become what? 8 times of x to the power 1 by 3 whole to the power 3, that is, it is equal to what? 8x. Okay. Now question number 3. So that if f is a function from a to b and g is a function from b to c, and both these functions are what? Onto. We are asked to show that f composite of G will also be an onto. Listen it once more. F is a function from a to b. B is a function from b to C. Both these functions are onto. What is onto function? Can you remember? In the last video, I told that a function from f from a to b is said to be onto. A function f from a to b is said to be onto if all the elements of the codomain, that is, here codomain is what? Set B. If all the elements of the codomain are having its pre-image, that is, there is not even a single element in the codomain which is not associated with any element of domain. That is, a function is said to be onto if range of the function is equal to what? Codomain. So question is, f is a function from a to b, g is another function from b to c, and both these functions are onto. We are asked to show that f composite G is a onto function. F is a function from a to b, G is a function from b to c, means f composite G will be what? Will be a function from a to c. I don't think that you will be having any problem in getting it. Now come to its solution part. We have assumed that Z is an element of set C. For every Z belongs to C, there exists, this sign we read it what? There exists. उल्टा ई बना हुआ है, इसको क्या पढ़ते हैं? There exists. For every Z belongs to C, there exists pre-image y, there exists pre-image y of z under the function g such that gy equals to z. भाई ये कैसे हुआ, ये कैसे होगा, सोचो. Just now I told that f and g both are onto function. Means what? Corresponding to every element of the set B, there will be a pre-image in set A as they are onto. And G is a function from B to C. It means what? Corresponding to every element in set C, there will be a pre-image in set B. So here Z is what? An element of C. It means what? Since G is an onto function, it means what? Corresponding to every element of set C, there will be a pre-image in set B such that gy equals to z. I think you will be getting it now. Now, further, for every y belongs to B, there exists x belongs to A with fx equals to y. क्यों? जैसा अभी पिछले उस पर जी के केस में बताया था, f and g both are the onto functions. It means what? For corresponding to every element of the set B, there will be a pre-image in set A, as f is also an onto function. So from here, what we have seen in the first part, we have showed this thing that corresponding to every element in set C, there is an element in set B, and in these two lines we have shown that corresponding to every element in set B, there is an element in set A. So we can say that f composite of gx equals to what? By the definition gfx. At place of fx you may write what? Gy, and gy equals to what? Z. Means what? Corresponding to every element in set A, we are getting an unique element in set sorry, set C. So we can say that if f and g are the onto functions, then f composite g is also an onto function. Okay, always remember the statement of this question, because somewhere we may use this as a theorem, and in the same video only we will use it, or in the next. Okay, now come to the next question. So that if f is a function from A to B and g is a function from B to C, and both these functions are what? 1 1. Here we are asked to show that f composite g is also 1 1. In the last, f and g both were onto, and we were asked to show that f composite g is onto. Here we are given that f and g both are 1 1 function, and we are asked to prove that f composite g is also 1 1. So again, f is a function from A to B and g is a function from B to C. So definitely f composite g will be a function from A to C. To prove it 1 1, what is 1 1? Can you remember? I told in the last video that a function is said to be 1 1 if different elements of the domain are having the different images. So to prove that f composite g is a 1 1 function, we will have to show that different elements of the set A are having the different images in set C. Okay, so f composite g of x1 equals to f composite g of x2. What are x1 and x2? x1 and x2 belongs to set A. Belongs to what? Set A. So if f composite g of x1 equals to f composite g of x2 means what? By the definition, g f x1 equals to g f x2. In the question we are given that f and g are what? One function, na? So if a function is 1 then fx1 equals to fx2 implies that x1 equals to what? X2. So g fx1 equals to g fx2 means what? Fx1 equals to what? Fx2. Why? Because g is a 1 function. Now fx1 equals to fx2 implies that what? X1 equals to what? X2. Why? Because f is a 1 function. So from here, see, by taking that images of two elements of the domain of the function f composite g are equal, we have shown that if images are same then elements are also same. So we can say that if f and g are 1 function then f composite g is also a 1 function. Try to remember this statement also of the question, because later on you will have to use somewhere as a theorem. Now let us come to a theorem that's also called the associative law of the composite of the functions. F is a function from x to y. F is a function from set x to y. G is a function from set y to z, and h is a function from z to s, and we are asked to prove that f composite g composite h equals to f composite of g composite of h. Okay, let us come to its proving part. F composite g of composite h of x, by the definition this we can write what? Like this way. F composite g of x, this we can write what? Like this way. That is, for every x belongs to the set x, and f composite of g composite of h, we can write g composite of h of fx, that is h g fx for every x belongs to set x. It means what? From here we can say that f composite g of h equals to f composite g composite of h. This is also known as the associative law. Now let us come to the pictures given in the slide. In the first picture, what we see that this is a function from a to b, and see what type of function. This is 1 as well as into y11, because different elements of the domain are having the different images. And why it is into function? Because there is at one element in set B which is not having any pre-image in set A. So students, here in this case, can you define a function from B to A if we want? I think no, because if we want to define a function from B to A, then it will not fulfill the condition for a relation to be a function. As you know, a relation from A to B is said to be a function if all the elements of A are associated with an unique element of set B. So if we want to take a function from b to a, in this case, then what we see that there is one element in set b which cannot be associated with any element in set A. It means what? If a function is 1 1 and into, in this case we cannot define a reverse function. We cannot define a reverse function. Okay, come to the next picture. Here what we see, different elements of set A are having the different images. Different elements of set A are having the different images. One thing. Second thing, all the elements of set B are associated with an element of set A. Okay. So the given function is what? 1 1 as well as onto. Now in this case, if we want to define a function from B to A, so see here we can, whereas in the previous case it was not possible. So when a function is 1 1 as well as onto from A to B, then we can define a function from B to A also. That is, we can say that when a function is 1 1 as well as onto, or in other words we can say that if a function is bijective, you know that when a function is 1 1 as well as onto, then it is also called bijective function, then the inverse of function can be taken. Now come to the next figure, third one. Here what we see that this is many one into function. Why it is many one? Because these two elements are having the same image, that's why it is many one. It is into function because there is one element in set B which is not having any pre-image. So in this case, if we want to take a function from B to A, then it is not possible, as it is not fulfilling the definition of the function, because in this case it is not possible to take the image of all the elements of set B into set A. Okay, so in general we can say that if a function is many one into function, or if a function is many one, or if a function is into function, then the inverse of the function cannot be taken. Come to the last picture. Here what we see, that it is a function which is many one function. Okay, many one also you may say, and onto also. These two elements are having the same image, that's why it is many one function. Onto function because all the elements of set B are having its pre-image in set A. Okay, now in this case, if we want to take a function from B to A, so see this element is having the two images, means it is contradicting the definition of the function. It is not according to the definition of the function. What was the definition? A relation from A to B is said to be a function if every element of A is associated with an unique element of set B. So if we want to take a function from B to A here, so what we see that this element is associated with more than one element. So if a function is many one onto function, then also we cannot take the inverse function. Okay, so from this chart I think it will be clear to you that inverse of a function is possible. Inverse of a function is possible when it is 1 1 as well as on 2. That is, inverse of a function is possible only when it is bijective. Okay, so I hope that from this video it will be clear to you that what the composite of the functions and in what condition inverse of a function can be taken out. In the next video we will discuss about the inverse of the functions, conditions for it. Okay, thanks for watching. Don't forget to see the next video. Okay.